Welcome to our presentation on the manufacture of lactobacillus serum. The initial stage of making lactobacillus serum is where you use rice water to pull lactobacillus from the atmosphere. Once you had that lactobacillus in solution, you then add that to milk, common cow's milk, to expand that biological base even further. The third and later stage is where we use that same product to extend it into a compost accelerant, which can also be used as a foliar spray fertiliser. The same product is very useful in the control of odours, both in composting and in the breeding of animals, in livestock, in chickens, etc. Keep in mind that any of the information we're about to show you on this video is totally available, open source from the internet. It's totally free. Nobody actually owns this specific information. So if you want to make larger or smaller quantities of this particular mix, then increase or decrease the quantities depending on the amount you need to use. So in this first stage of capturing lactobacillus from the atmosphere, you will need common ordinary rice off the shelf, a clean glass jar and a large container of water. In 4 days after that, after you've captured the lactobacillus from the atmosphere, you will also need a container of ordinary cow's milk or any other sort of milk and a large plastic container with a lid. You must have a lid for the container. Now, to do this, to go through this stage of capturing the lactobacillus, you'll need to place half a cup of rice into a small jar of around about half a litre capacity. Then fill the jar nearly to the top with water and put the lid on, but very loosely. The lid must be loose. What we're trying to do is stop small bugs getting in there, but we need to have access for this water to the atmosphere. 4 days later, after you've had this rice sitting in the water, you'll notice that the rice is milky in colour and also smells a little sour. Now we pour the milk into the larger container and we add the rice water containing the lactobacillus. Now be sure, once you have that mixture together, to put your lid on, but put the lid on loosely. What we're trying to do is keep out larger animals, but we still need to have the liquid inside have contact with the atmosphere. Now you will notice after the rice water has been in this milk for a day or several days that the cheese is separated to the top and the serum is clear underneath. What we do now is remove that cheese and give that to our chickens. See, you can see it's a very solid cheese. Animals will really love this cheese. And you try to get the serum as clear as you possibly can. And now we add a cup of molasses into this container, into which we put an amount of rainwater similar to the amount of serum that we've got, and dissolve that molasses into that water. Once the molasses is dissolved, then we add the serum that we've made previously. Mix it all together. And there we pour the completed serum into a bottle for storage. This serum, it is said that this serum will last up to 3 years if it's kept in a cool or refrigerated condition. In most circumstances you'll find it so easy and cheap to make that you're probably better to make the amount of serum that you need once a month or every few weeks. Remember, when you put the lid onto this bottle of serum to store it, the lid must go on. Unlike all the other lids, this must be tight. The lid must be put on tight. Now this completed serum can be used in a number of ways, and we'll be demonstrating to you in another video just how you use that to extend it into a product to make foliar fertiliser, compost accelerant and an odour control mechanism for livestock.